Greetings, everybody. This is gonna be a love vibes reading. I haven't done like a lengthy one. I'm not gonna make it too lengthy, but over 15 minutes. So let's go ahead and tap into the message surrounding this love vibes energy. And before we tap in, I just want to thank the Most High, my angels, my ancestors, my guides. I call forth divine protection to surround this message and the reading and those who are meant to receive this message and apply it. Use your discernment. May this only fall towards the ears of those who are meant to divinely receive this message on their journey and on their path. We also cast down any false prophetic guidances and insights, words, anything that is not in alignment with the divine truth. We bind it. Me as the reader, use me as a divine vessel, Spirit, so that this message can accurately come forth. Okay, what do we need to know, Spirit? What do we need to know at this time? What is the energies? You know what? The energies that I've been picking up in readings lately for like personal readings and stuff like that. Some people close to me, I'm not gonna like put their business out like that, but what I've found is that there's this energy, it's like a divine judgment energy where, like, let's say for instance, I'm gonna use this as an example. It was 111, or actually 147, but that's 111. Let's say there is a connection that God, Spirit, the Most High, puts into someone's hands. Like, here you go. Here's a good woman, or here's a good man. And then there's a person on the opposite end that's like, oh, I see this good man, this good woman, but I'm not done playing yet. Still want to, keep my options open. I want to date this person, date that person, or just sleep around. Or I don't want love at all. I don't want to date. I don't want to talk to nobody, blah, blah, blah. And then, or some, it's, oh, this person, he or she always going to be there. He's always going to be there. Oh, I'm not going to trip off that. I can just, slack, do what I need to do. Or, oh, I'm going to drag my feet on this. Or, oh, no, I don't want this. And Spirit is like, what are you doing? There's a divine judgment. And people might be trying to, like, establish new bonds, new relationships. They're trying to keep up this facade or whatever it is that's repelling the connection, whatever they're doing in their ego that's repelling the connection. They're trying to build and establish things off that. There's no new starts happening. Like there's no change in these false connections that they're trying to remain in, or they're trying to rebuild a connection with maybe a person that does not serve them and it's not working. Or it's like playing the field with all these different men or all these different women, and it's just not working in their favor. They're still dissatisfied. There's no fulfillment. Or choosing to say, oh, I don't want to deal with anything regarding love, and I'm just going to choose to do me and do this and do that. Under the name of the ego, there's no progression. There's not a lot of fulfillment. And if there is an outside, like material-wise, it seems like someone is progressing and whatever they might be, but internally there's still a dissatisfaction, there's still a lack, there's still a void. Those on the opposite end of that, just know this, that yes, the person has a decision or choice whether they take up the divine opportunity, because Spirit will bless us with things and people in our life. It doesn't always have to be romantic things. Sometimes we can sabotage it knowingly or unknowingly. Sometimes we don't see the divine blessing. Just as opportunities and what looks like blessings come into people's life, they don't always come from God. Not everything is coming from, because we can manifest either from our highest self, which is within our heart space. We manifest and we attract things from our heart chakra, from our purest state, from a place of balance and love. Or we manifest from the lower chakras, the ego. We can manifest power, control. We can like money, all the money in the world. That's why they say some of the richest people, I can't speak for all rich people, but they'll say, it's a saying, we all know it, money can't buy happiness. And that's why some people that are rich or whatever, privileged, whatever you want to call it, financially, have all these things, but it's still an emptiness there. Not Cisco, incomplete. Um, but it's not a fulfillment there because it's the heart's not in it. The heart's not there. So someone has a decision to make whether or not they're going to embrace this. And spirit's never going to push us to be with anybody or anything. Like it's not what I'm saying. I feel like this is a connection that it's like it's a mutual love, it's a mutual connection, but someone is like choosing to repel it, and it's out of their own ego. It's not spirit saying, oh, I want you to be with this man. You're like, oh my god, I'm not attracted to him, I ain't feeling him, we don't vibe. Like spirit's not going to do that. Spirit only gives you what's a vibrational match to you. um so I feel like it's a vibe, it's a connection that's there that you both acknowledge, but it's like the other person, I feel like, is repelling it because of their ego. Some of them it's because of their fears, their wounding, but we're going to get into the depths of it. I just wanted to like make a point of that because that's something I've been seeing in readings. I'm seeing that coming out a lot. So let's get to the cards and see what the cards say. Holy Spirit, thank you. Soft whispers. I feel like someone wants to communicate. Someone may have felt like this was an ideal bond or ideal connection. Um, but someone is getting the wake-up call because this ideal romance card, it looks like an angel with, yeah, this is an angel. So this kind of makes me think of the judgment card, where this connection might be like everything that both of you wanted, but someone here is just not going for it. I feel like there is longing, and it's longing on a feminine's end more so than it is a masculine's end. But if you are a masculine that is dealing with um, this dilemma within yourself where you feel like the person is repelling or like, because I feel like, again, it's mutual. This is, I'm not, please, y'all, because some people don't know how to separate what they want from a person totally saying no. Like a person that is um kindly saying no to you, but because you want what you want, you're still trying to project your desires onto another person. I'm not speaking to those. I'm speaking to those of you that have a mutual connection or had a mutual connection with one another, to where you both had the, it was both an attraction, it was both, you both were interested, it was there. This isn't a one-sided thing. You both were interested, it was there, it was a mutual thing. This isn't one person liking the other and all of that, and the other person is just like, no, I'm not really feeling that, or there was no interact. I'm not saying that. Like, no, like, please do not misconstrue this energy, because I'm not saying that. Um, but someone has a longing on the other end. I feel like it's more so the feminine's end of this. If you're a male, take it as it applies to you. Buffaloes might resonate with you. Um, there's a major, something that someone is not able to see. Like, it's not clear. It's not making sense to them. It's like something's being, like, someone feels like their vision is blocked when it comes to this. Someone wants to go down the rabbit hole, go deeper. Like, what is this? What am I feeling? Someone wants to go deeper into this. There's maybe a third party, or someone is wondering if there is a third party. It's like a mystery. Like, the word longing came out twice. Someone is longing to reconcile with, yeah. The third party energy, if this resonates, again, because the energy that I picked up was that someone was dealing with a connection where someone was maybe repelling them for like a player lifestyle, whether they're male or female, doesn't matter. or had like someone else or something. But some of you guys, you're not sure what the barrier is, or maybe for some of you know that there is third parties. It's like, why is this a barrier? Someone feels stabbed in the back. You are going to see what you need to see, or know what you need to know. Like, Spirit's going to reveal that to you. You guys are going to get past whatever this obstacle is of feeling like you're not able to see the truth. And I feel like this person, whoever is the person that wanted their cake and eat it too, they're nostalgic. This was someone that was playing games. Yeah, this is the person that they're starting. Ooh, child. Okay. This threw me for a loop. Yeah, okay. So the person that was repelling this connection in the beginning, not in the beginning, because I feel like you guys were vibing and maybe even dated or had sex or something. You guys were mutually interested in each other. Some point within the connection, the other party ran. Whoever was the party that did this, they're having nostalgic memories about this. Like, they're thinking about this connection, certain parts of the connection. This person may have gotten a reading, and like, this is not for everyone. This has been coming out a lot lately. Someone went to a reader, or if it wasn't card reading, someone that's gifted or like psychic or something, or someone maybe that doesn't call themselves psychic or whatever, but they are gifted. They see things, or they might have just been used to prophesy, whether they realize it or not. Told the other person that was running from this connection that this connection is fated in some type of way. That's what I'm getting from this. So whether it was a reader, or it's just someone that's gifted, or just was guided to say something to this person, that's what I'm getting. I see that. Okay. Spirit, clarify this. Because I want to make sure that this is accurate. I don't want to just be saying something, but I feel it. Because this has been coming out a lot. Yeah, the Ten of Pentacles, they paid someone. For some of you, they paid someone, or some of you, this person, Spirit used them kind of like an earth angel energy, or someone that is connected to the divine. It could be a family member that they use. One or the other. You got to take what resonates with you, what sits in your spirit, like clearly, like this resonates. Don't just take it just because. Okay, let's see where the energy within this connection right now. Yeah, someone's person is still like in their lower vibrational energy, still talking and messing around, or just doing things under the name of the ego. And one other person is in a completely opposite energy, where they're honoring something within their spiritual path. Some of you guys are spiritually, something around your profession is connected to spiritual things. You're a teacher, maybe literally a teacher. Doesn't have to be like a spiritual teacher, but for some of you, I would say most of you, you are, or you're doing a lot of spiritual work on yourself. Someone is, okay, so the cards that I have the Devil for the person that is denying the connection, and then I have the Hierophant for the other party. So the other party that's on the side of the Hierophant is not only honoring their own spiritual like purposes and path, but because there is a purpose within this connection as a whole. Whenever I see the Hierophant in a love reading, I don't always take it as a marriage per se. I take it as two people that have a spiritual assignment with one another, and or they're teaching each other something spiritually. There's a spiritual lesson that's meant to be learned with two people. So someone is being obedient to their soul's agreement with this connection and their purpose, and the other person is in the Devil energy, meaning they're in the lower self. They're not operating from their highest self. They're still indulging in things that are not of their highest good. That's not good for their spirits either. Someone's not able to rest or sleep. I'm getting insomnia. Someone's not, someone doesn't have peace, or they're not able to rest at night. That's what I'm getting. Yep, Ace of Swords. There's still going to be a victory. However this is meant to unfold, whether it's a victory with or without that other person that's kind of choosing to stray from the connection right now. They're not in alignment with it. Someone is coming in, though. They're being guided to take action. Someone's, I have to be careful with what I'm saying. I feel more so is on the side of someone's being guided to take action. More so than they are going to, they're being guided to. Someone is afraid that they're going to be rejected by the other person, because whoever is being guided to, whoever's being guided to take action, because the action more so is to correct things in some way. And I feel like, the person that was doing the avoidance within the connection is praying, or they're meditating on how to approach this. What's the best way to approach the situation, to rectify the situation? That's what this other person is thinking. Because they're fearful that they're just going to get rejected. It's going to be a loss. It's not much going to come out of it. Some of you sense it, and you know, because you had a dream. If you had a dream about a jaguar, or if you do have a dream about a jaguar around this is for you. You sense it, and you know that this person is planning to either come towards you in some type of way, communicate, and or fix things somehow. Someone knows that their devilish ways is not going to lead to anything. That's one thing that they're becoming in their darkness, in their time, in their alone time, their inability to rest within themselves or just rest at night. They've gotten some type of, the Tower is at the top of the deck. I can't make, and I know y'all can't see the cards, so I'm not saying that, because I know some people are iffy about certain things they don't really trust, and I'm not saying that you should just be trusting anybody and any reader, but if you already have that in your spirit that you don't trust stuff, you're skeptical, probably isn't for you. But the Tower was at the top of the deck when I said that someone got some type of something was shed light upon, or revelation, or whatever I said, something along the lines of that. That's what happened. Like, it hit somebody like a ton of bricks. Like, the reason why I can't rest is because of X, Y, and Z. Like, this energy that I'm in is just flat out, like, it's foolish. Like, this isn't serving anybody. It's not serving anyone. The bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Cups. So you have 3 aces. Let me just say that. You have the Ace of Swords and you have the Ace of Wands. So there's a desire to create peace and harmony, some type of movement again, or to create passion again, bring clarity again. That's the desire. But Spirit's offering this. Like, there's an opportunity to bring stability and balance back in this. But I feel like it's only going to work when the other person honors their higher self over their ego and do the right thing. Not so much for the other person that was left out in the cold or in a state of confusion, but more so for the higher purpose of everything and honoring the higher self. That's the main reason. And also by doing that, either way it goes, by them choosing to, it's the same coin, right? Different sides of the coin, but it's the same coin nonetheless. The other side of the coin is, I'm honoring my spiritual path. I'm honoring what Spirit is telling me I need to do. My soul is telling me to do. On the other side, it's doing right by this other person and honoring this connection in whatever way they're led to. No one's obligated to this, but for those of you, I have to say this. if this is a spiritual connection, that whether it's a divine connection where you guys are meant to end up and be together, or it's just a connection where you're meant to bless each other's lives for some reason, however, whatever that looks like, because I feel like that's the case. No one's obligated to another person, because spiritually we all come down here, we have a purpose, we have a contract. So this isn't saying that this person is obligated to be with you or none of that. For some of you, that is your contract. You guys are supposed to be together. For others, you guys are meant to experience something together. Something to edify the other. Not take away from, but edify. Build each other up. Whether you stay together or whether it ends up as a friendship or you guys do business together, whatever. Everyone's purpose and contract and energy of their connection is different. The person just has to honor whatever that is. Really. Let's see. How are both parties feeling about the situation in depth? How are they feeling about it in depth? Okay, the person that is being avoidant of this connection or was being avoidant of this connection, some of them, their attention, like spirit got their attention. Where are they at with this connection as far as how they feel? Okay, the other person, the person that feels confused or felt left out. Okay. So this person feels like it's not that I don't feel anything for you. I'm like speaking for them. Like, it's not that I don't feel anything for you. I just feel like you deserve much more than what I can give to you. And I don't feel like you really understand me as a person. And I don't feel ready to commit. That's what they're saying. That's how they feel. Or whoever's on that side. You guys are mirroring each other, kind of. The person that feels left out or felt like, this person kind of took them for granted. This person feels like, or is trying to convince themselves that they don't feel anything for this other person. Another thing, too, that I'm getting is that this person feels that that this connection is rare. Like, they're not going to come across another connection like this ever again. This person over here, because obviously they're honoring the connection. They know, ultimately, they know that this connection, like being together, it's way more of a divine purpose to it. It's more of a divine force behind it rather than it being a disadvantage. Like, this person over here knows that, and that's why they've honored their side of the spiritual deal, the contract, whatever purpose of it. That's why they've honored it. Can't control the person that's not honoring it. Spirit saying if you are on the opposite side, you can't control what that person does and what they're not doing. Yeah, so the person that was avoidant of this connection also agrees that this is a connection that they're not going to find any again or experience ever again. Like, they know that this is a different vibe. This person also too has been dreaming of the other person. The one that's avoidant has been dreaming of the other party. Music might constantly like come through and like have messages for them that remind them of you if you're the person on the opposite end. They're thinking about the possibilities. Okay, the person that felt rejected or left. I have a feeling that those of you that resonate with the side of feeling like you were left outside, left without or something like that, or just kind of like this person played you, you've disconnected your connection so much so that you feel like this person has to go through God to even see where you're at. Like, they got to talk to the angels about it because you're not giving them anything. Um, they also may feel like there's some influences around them that don't support this connection. That might actually not be for their best interest, or they might be saying things that are not supportive of this connection and being kind of nasty towards it. Um, and also, like, other partners don't compare to the other. So the person that felt left out feels like other people just don't compare. Like, I can't find no one else like this other person. As stupid and foolish as I feel like they're acting, can't find anyone else that has that energy, that vibe that was there. Someone is enjoying their singlehood though. For the person on the opposite end that felt rejected, they might be enjoying their own alone time, or they might be dating other people. They're enjoying it to some extent, but they know that the people that they're dating or talking to, they don't measure up, and they don't like the distance. It's too much. It's heavy. Someone has anger issues. Someone has these beliefs, it's like unconscious beliefs playing in the background, um, that are needing to be worked through, and that could be what's keeping the other person from honoring their side of the contract, because there's some unconscious beliefs running in the back of their mind. They also have anger, like they don't know how to control themselves. They may not want the other person to see that side of them, so it's like, I gotta stay away. They do have intentions at times where they can be kind of predatory, where, let's say for instance, they might have like an eye for things that they have no business touching. Like, let's say if it's sex, they might have like a little bit of a side to them that is a little deviant when it comes to sex. I don't know what that means, but that's what I heard. Their intentions are not always good, and they feel a sense of guilt. So some of you, that's why they've someone's kept away from the other person, is because they know that they have some behaviors that the other person is not going to put up with, or they feel ashamed. It's a sense of shame. There's also some of them that are prideful. The thing is, though, too, and I have to say this, anyone that's watching that is feeling like, oh, I'm too dirty or I'm too this to be with this person would never want to be with me if they really saw me for me. The thing is like, if it's a true divine connection, or just anyone that loves from a unconditional place, that person's going to love you beyond that. They're just not going to put up with the shit though, but that doesn't mean that they don't love you. Yeah, toxic behaviors, self-destructive behaviors. The other person that was avoidant of the connection, they have destructive behaviors, and that's what's keeping them from this connection. They also feel like the other party is a muse to them. Like, they look at them as somewhat of an inspiration on certain levels. Not enough to get your shit together though. Like, what? Yeah, you make this person, if you're the one that's felt left without, because majority of you are that are watching this person makes you, or you make this person want to grow and to expand and to be more, and to, be more than what they are. Why are they not doing it though? That predator card kept coming out. This person has an eye for the wrong things. It's like they might have an impulsive behavior, that they feel like they might have tendencies to cheat for some of you. And I don't mean to trigger anyone, but if it does trigger you, then like tap into that within yourself. Like, why is it triggering you? And deal with that, because there's something there that needs to be healed somehow, some way. It's different for everyone. This person might have a tendency to cheat, and they know that, because it's like when they see something, it's like, I gotta have that. because the commitment card came out too. So it's like they know that you deserve commitment or that you want commitment, and they're looking at things like, I would have to make things official with this person, but I still have tendencies to be a predator, or, you know, not predator, I hate saying that word, it sounds horrible. Still, you know, got my eye and keep my options open for some of them. Some of them is financial issues. They don't feel like they have the means to really provide. For some, they have narcissistic traits for some of you. Ooh, this might trigger some people. Ugh, okay, well, it is what it is. One of you is more of the empath, so you take on the energy, you feel the energy, and this person is like, they have narcissistic ways where they have a tendency to take rather than give. It's not an equal give and take. This person knows themselves. They also, some of them have fears of being clingy, of becoming codependent upon you in this connection. They have a fear of losing themselves in this connection. They do have feelings for you. Okay, for those, let's see. I don't want to go over. Yeah, there's going to be some type of shift. Yep, someone's going to communicate in the next few weeks. Just prepare yourself. Do some inner child healing right now. And just take a breath. Because I don't feel like this connection is over. Getting something with Libras and Taurus energy. You got Libra and Taurus that came out. Someone needs to proceed with caution with this connection, because I don't feel like when this person comes back around, or whatever they're proposing, or whatever the conversation is, they're not all the way coming from a healed place. They're still healing. They're healing their inner child. And if you're on the opposite end of this, regardless of this, there's communication. And the masculine energy here, more so, I feel like when they communicate, they're going to be more in their feminine energy. So I feel like they will be a little emotional, a little open than usual. With this pink energy, this person might even express to you. I feel like this is going to be a phone call for some of you. They might express that they've been taking care of themselves. They've been healing, blah, blah, blah. You know, that type of thing. And I feel like it's true to some extent, because you got the inner child healing card that came out. So if you're watching in regards to the person that like avoided this connection, or is currently avoiding it, let's see, what do they want to say? Again, I'm not going to do too much because we're already 33 minutes in, and I keep seeing that number 33 too, or sequences of 3. If you have a child, they want you to know that your child has good manners. They hope that their children grow up to be like you, or something with kids. This person feels like you've always been there for them, and they really appreciate that. They want you to know that. Oh, that was sweet. Okay, anyway, let's see what... I'm just playing. Let's see. What can you potentially expect? Everybody's story is different. Other than the obvious that this person most likely are going to communicate like what's been going on with them, try to clear things up with you. This is a conversation maybe for some of you that has been avoided. If you guys have been communicating, this is the conversation that's been avoided. For others of you that it's not really talking to this person or haven't in a while, this is most likely the conversation that you will have. Yeah. Someone's going to take a risk. Like, it's an opportunity that's available. Someone's going to take the risk. I feel like someone's ancestors are guiding them to do this. Yep. So I have the clover, I have the tree, and I have the gentleman with the stars and the sun at the top and the bottom of the deck. This is all divinely guided. This is coming from a high vibrational energy. Whoever is spiritual team that's speaking to them, feel like this is trusted advice or trusted guidance. coming to this gentleman. It's coming to this masculine energy. With the clover here, like I said, it's some type of unexpected energy, but it's a positive energy. The thing about the clover is it's not going to always be there. It's like it's now or never type of energy. So this could also be a chance to ground things with the tree. The tree to me is like wisdom and knowledge, and also the divine, the ancestors. So there's some type of blessing because the clover card in this deck has a rainbow in it. And rainbows are symbols for me of blessings and promises from the divine. You also have sunflowers here. Sunflowers are positive omens. Also represents the solar plexus. So someone's building up the courage to come forward in some type of way. Someone feels like they don't have much to offer. What they have to say may not be a lot, but they're prepping for it. Whatever this is, like, not gonna say I hate, but it's kind of annoying when these types of messages come out because it's kind of like, it's like a cliche reading, but, oh, he's gonna communicate or she, whatever, but for some reason I feel like this is needed, and I've been picking up this energy too for a minute, so it's just got to play out, and maybe the message is not always going to resonate with everyone that hears it at the time that they hear it. Might be different times, or different moments where it's going to manifest for some people, where it might not manifest at the same time as whoever else is watching it. It might be different times because you guys are all unique, and I feel like this is definitely, if this person honors their higher truth, like, it's really still up to your person. But I see that this is the most probable energy based off of where things are. But again, this person has to, whoever this person is that was avoiding the connection, they have to honor their higher self. They have to honor the truth that they're being guided to, what is being revealed to them, what spirit is saying to them, what their ancestors are saying to them. Like, they have to honor that first and foremost in order for this to even unfold. If not, it's kind of like, it's not going to be, because this person is not in alignment with what it's supposed to be, at least what's of the highest good. Because remember, again, there's some type of spiritual purpose of this connection, and it's going to be different for each and every one of you. It's not going to be the same. Yeah, spirit's really like, someone has to really step up. They either need to step in their emperor or empress energy. They can't be foolish. They can't be walking in that Knight of Wands, fickle fuckery. Excuse my language, but they can't walk in that energy anymore. Like, it's not helpful. It's harming them. It harms you. Yeah, it hurts, but it's more so harmful to the person that, because it's like you're working against yourself when you don't honor your inner guidance, when you don't honor what your spiritual team is telling you, that have your best will and intention. So you're not so much hurting the other person, because the other person on the opposite end is going to be good at the end of the day, because they're honoring their side of the contract. They're honoring their soul, their spirit. The one that's not, you're the one that's getting the short end of the stick until you honor that. So whatever this is, it is what it is. You guys, that is the reading. I don't want to go too far over. I'm almost at 40 minutes, but I hope that this resonates. So I'll just say that Spirit is saying continue to honor your path and what you're being divinely led to do at this time. Do not stress, do not fret, do not sweat. Get in a place of complacency, a place of complaining, worrying, obsessing. Like, don't get in that energy, because it's not helpful to you. Seems like for a majority of you that I'm picking up on, you are honoring your path right now. You're honoring where you're supposed to be, what you're supposed to be doing, or just where your soul is guiding you at this time. And for some, it might be that you're guided to date, or, keep your options open. Like, you got to honor yourself and where you're at specifically on your journey, because you guys are all unique. It's not going to be the same. So, you got to be wise in your own decision making and in your own guidances. Okay. So much love as always. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for listening. If you guys would like to book a personal reading, I am available For voice recording readings. Phone readings, I'm available next week. So if you guys just want more information and guidance on my services, or if you guys are interested in maybe needing emergency services, just email me and let me know. Much love as always. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Be blessed.